all been waiting for. The countdown is over. Daniel, the Hitman Hatch, in picture shot there now, steps into the ring for the first time as a professional. Yes, that's right. I thought it was a pro-am fight earlier on. It is actually Daniel's first professional bout. And the man that he's up against, Alan Pitbull Drew, this is actually his last one. Alan's announced his retirement and we'll miss him. He's entertained. 3-minute rounds. Let the action begin. Of course, Pitbull, the southpaw, the big banger as he's known. He's a wee man with a big punch. Daniel standing a lot taller at 5'7". Alan 5'4". Alan showing how supple he is, going high to the head. Now this is something new for Daniel to fight over 3 minutes. Alan been there, done that many times before. In the actual number of fights, Daniel Hatch has had more kickboxing fights, but the class of opposition, they've been, whoa, that's what we talk about when we talk about the Pitbull. The class of opposition that Alan Drew, who's fought mainly as a professional, has faced, of course, a lot tougher. Well, Alan warming up to his task very early. The Hitman seemed to take those and give a few of his own back. Very intriguing fight. A lot of people come from a long way away to see this one. Oh, hard kick. Swept the leg right away from Alan Drew. Well, one of the early predictions from Mark the Sharp Rob was that the Hitman would go for the legs. He had a bit of a spar with him the other day and said how hard his legs were. Continuous fighting. Oh, big left. Some good knee work there by Daniel Hatch. Oh, very even fight here in round number one. A real power battle out there. Round number one, see who's going to get the ascendancy in the strength stakes. I'd say in that encounter, both pretty even. End of round number one, and we follow the new boy on the block back to his corner, fighting out of the Smack Gym, trained by Brett DeArth, the man on the right of the screen. This is actually Daniel's 19th bout. First as a professional, as we say, he went through the ranks. He fought the ex-champions like Glenn Conrad. He's fought Cliff Sunny, Chanel Federica. That was his first loss. Actually, he won 6 in a row, then lost to Chanel when the doctor stopped that with a cut above the eye. Then he beat Glenn Conrad in the North Island title. He fought Brendan Short in the South Pacific light welterweight title. It was a draw. He's fought him again and won the title. He's fought a Thai fighter called Tim Kongat. He drew with him and then beat him. He's fought Todd Keedwell, who is now a world amateur champion. He's fought Dave Garn, who is one of the best fighters to come through the ranks in a long, long time. And just recently, he's been over in Japan, where he had a win, and he just fought in China last month, where he had 2 fights representing New Zealand as an amateur, and by all accounts won those fights, but the atrocious judging over there seen him gain 2 losses. Very undeserved. They couldn't believe it in the stadium. And here he is tonight, first pro up against one of the toughest little men and one of the best performed Muay Thai kickboxers and most vocally supported fighters in the country, Alan Pitbull Drew. Oh, good left hand by the hitman. Using his height to good advantage. Both boys getting off with their kicks. Oh, big right hand just behind the leg of Daniel Hatch. Oh, good uppercut left hand combination from Alan Drew. Good left. Daniel getting some good combination. Oh, there's the big punch. That's what he's known for. Daniel got a good one away on his own, but the left hand of the Pitbull caught Daniel flush, buckled the knees, down he went. Angus Burrell's happy. That's what he's known for. The big bang. He's put some good men away with that one. Daniel's got to be careful. Oh, good combinations. Good knee from Daniel. Doing the right thing, tying the Pitbull up. The thought is that the longer the fight goes, the more it'll play into the hitman's hands because of the recent fighting. Oh, there's another one. Daniel did well to stand up with that one. He didn't know where he was for a minute. He's got to keep moving. Round number 2. Tries to get an uppercut away from Stone. Oh, he's a banger. He's a big puncher. Daniel in all sorts of trouble. Round number 2. Angus Burrell right on the spot. Daniel seems to have recovered again. Starts the knee going. Got to keep the hands up. The Pitbull looking for another opening. Tries to set it up with an uppercut. And now backs off. Still trying to put the big ones. Oh, big right hand from the hitman. Oh, can youth overcome? Now Daniel Hatch starting to put some good combinations. Oh. End of the round, end of round number 2, and we stay in the corner, and the crowd goes wild. What a great round it was for the Pitbull. This is his 13th Muay Thai kickboxing bout. He's had 3 losses in his career. He's won 7 by knockouts. He's fought with elbows. He fought a really good fight against Adam Somchai. Was one of the fights of the year. He knocked out Kerry McNaught. He's knocked out Tim Kongat. The thing going against him here tonight is that he hasn't been in the ring for a year. Now, 2 years I should say. So it's a long layoff, but you've seen the power that the man possesses. Can he recover? He did look a little bit tired at the end of that round. Can he recover and do some damage in the early part of this round? He's a great entertainer. And he looks like he's fully recovered, breathing deeply, always keeps in good shape. Loves leg, he's fought in Australia, Hong Kong, China, loves pig hunting. He's always reasonably fit even when he's not training. He's a painter by trade, likes fishing. And he's been in the gym of Utaipuanakom from throughout. They've got a great affiliation together, these two. And I bet you Utai will be one of the saddest people to see Alan go out here tonight. But retirement comes to everybody. He'd dearly love to do it on a win. It looked possible in round number 2. Round number 3. Now I would say that Brett Diarth has told the hitman to try and set things up with the kick. Try and keep the fight at a distance because he's got the longer reach. And if he can make the Pitbull throw some of those big punches because they take a lot out of you. And the main thing that he has got to do is remember to keep his hands up. Well, Daniel looks fully recovered from that, as he did towards the end of round number 2, so expect him to go strongly. He did have a short holiday in Japan after his fights in China. I don't know how much training he did, but he still looks very fresh. So they get towards the halfway stage of round number 3. Well, Angus showing a fair amount of strength there. Says keep off the ropes, boys, in a very subtle sort of way. Oh, they both try to get the big bombs away. I think that Daniel shouldn't be trying to bomb with Alan Drew. Don't stand in front of the wee man. Keep moving. Good front kick that keeps Alan at bay for a little bit longer. Alan, a good fighter. Hands always high. Good showing his experience coming through the amateur rank, holding the leg. Kick to the inside thigh. And now his corners told him to wind it up. They think that this is where Alan will be most vulnerable near the end of the round. And the hitman hard on attack. Could have been a good call from Brett Diarth. Still got to be careful. Oh, good work and a balancing act that anybody would have been proud of. As the round ends and we go back to the hitman's corner, and a better round for him, especially near the end of it. Now Brett Diarth, I think, purposely told Daniel to try and tie up. I wondered what he was doing early in that round. I thought he would stay at a distance, but he wanted Alan Drew to use up his strength. And then after, when he got a chance, he called out to him, now's the time. Daniel put the pressure on, and probably trying to, they know that Alan's been out of the ring for so long that maybe getting tired towards the end of the rounds, and a pretty good ploy. Over in the red corner, Utai Pornicom working feverishly, trying to cool his charge down, get some air back into the lungs. The Hitman looking very relaxed.
It's hard to get in the ring. It looks easy, but it's not. It takes a man to step into it.
Ivan Murtek, the man there on the right of the screen with Brett Diarth. Brett curtailed his training activities a little bit to start a new business and a new family. Or add additions to his family, I should say. But the Hitman coming through. Now Daniel's saying something, and I don't like to see a fighter shaking his head, but I think it may have been the smelling salts under the nose that he didn't like, because he still looks positive. He's got every reason to be. He's got 2 more rounds. Something's happened. Right, hang on, there's something happened. Angus Burrell being called to the corner. There hasn't been a doctor there. And maybe having trouble with the vision. Well, that punch took, I think there was a problem with the vision, and that big left hand in round number 2 had an effect that we couldn't pick up from the stand here, and a big disappointment for Daniel Hatch and his followers. But what a great way for Alan Pitbull Drew to go out in retirement on a win. And the Pardai camp, they would have liked to have seen it end probably back in round number 2. Daniel obviously not 100%, and the Pitbull, what a great way to go out. Nobody would begrudge him going out on a win. He's been a great entertainer in the past. He's always given his fans what they come to see. He's always fought his very hardest. Even in his losses, he's fought his hardest. And the sport will sorely miss him. A great little champion, and don't worry about that. We're looking at a champion of the future there, because that was a real heavy punch to get up and fight again, and he caught another one straight after that I seen him look skywards. He wasn't looking at anywhere in particular. He managed to stay up on his feet and keep fighting. That showed the courage and the heart that the man's got. This is a young man with a big future in front of him. Nothing to be ashamed of there, losing to the Pitbull. And we're going to see Daniel the Hitman Hatch on many more occasions. Unfortunately, we're not going to see the Pitbull in action again, and that's something sad for the sport. Wow, what a great fight it was while it lasted to end the night. And we're going to have more of the same next week at the Mandalay, when Lolohe Mooley has his tournament, where there's going to be 2 girl fights for titles. There's going to be the guys I spoke about before, Ethan Shep, he's in there. He's a fighter that everybody likes to go and watch. Plus many more bouts on the card. Tristram the Trister is going to be there. You be there too. If you can't be there, buy Combat Video. So from the team here, Mark the Shark, the cameraman, Robin and Kelly and the support group, this is Tony Robb saying thanks for watching Combat Video and keep kicking.